So hello there, Ívar here by Ívar's Fly Workshop, and today we are going to be tying an Icelandic pattern called Fiskilækjarflugan. But that fly is like a classic wet fly pattern. It's been around for a few decades. I think 1985 or 90 it's designed, somewhere between there. It's called Fiskilækjarflugan, and it's by my friend who designed it, Jón Sigurðsson. We'll start, of course, by attaching the thread to the shank of the hook, and there is a butt on this fly which is made out of oval gold, like a thin oval gold. So we have to start by form the butt like this with our oval gold. I use thin oval gold for it, and it's just to get like a little hint of a shiny part on the very butt of the fly. Next step is to fasten down the rest of the oval gold before we trim it away. And here we go. So the step after that is that to form the body of the fly we have to take somewhere between 5 and 6 peacock hearls and make them as even as possible. Trim the ends of it so it sits on evenly, and then you have to attach it just like we are tying like a peacock body fly in some way. And then we will take those 5 or 6 strands of the peacock hearl and wrap them around the body. Just do it gently, don't break the fibers if it's possible. And we have to make sure that we have place, of course, for the head of the fly. That's very important because we do have head and a small hackle coming on it, so we have to make sure we have space for that. It's actually a good fly. It's like in general, you know, in any way it works, both for trout and Arctic char. Here comes the hackle, or the beard, or the collar. That's just a black cock feather or rooster. I think I'm using a slapping feather there. May use something stiffer, but it's okay. It definitely is doing its job. And for the wing of the fly we are using a sword, like a peacock sword feather. It has to be a sword feather, both because of the color and then the shape of the feathers we are using from the sword. We have to make sure we have to take like 5 or 6 strands of the peacock sword, snip it off, measure it down, snip it off again when we have the point measured out, and then attach it to the head of the fly, just in place. Something like that. Just fast forward it a little bit. Something like that. It's looking as I want it. And it's, as you see, it's relatively quite simple fly. It's not too, it's not too difficult. And that's it. It's, like I said, rather simple fly, and it works. And both for char, Arctic char, and trout. And I'll just do the whip finishing process. Place on it like 2 knots, and trim off the rest of the thread, and then we'll be doing the last step, which is the varnish, which you place on the knot, all around the knot, to secure the thread. And just place the varnish on like this. It's a nice fly, or the original pattern is tied on a double hook like I'm tying on, so that's why we're using a double hook in this video. So that's about it. I thank you all guys for watching the video. You may please subscribe to the channel and share the channel among people who you think that might be interested in it. Like the video, and I will be seeing you guys in the next video, up and running, fresh on the bench, tying more flies for you. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.